talk about sellers.
Okay.
We did just touch on inventory being down 10% this year. What does that mean? What does that mean if you are a seller or somebody considering to upgrade or sell their home?
Well, as a seller, that's pretty good because with low inventory, that means there is more buyers that want the property, and that's driving up the prices. And right now, the market has gone up with affordable houses, and affordable in the peninsula is looking at starting 700,000 to 800,000. So with a lot of buyers competing and not enough inventory, it's going to cause the property value to go up. And then as a seller, what you want to make sure is to have a good, smooth, clean transaction. So that's, as a seller, I always recommend to do inspections up front, so that way it's fully disclosed, and that way buyers would waive their inspection contingency to prevent a negotiation to happen.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, you pop out with $50,000 worth of work that needs to be done, and then it wasn't there before the inspection contingency. Now the buyer has a chance to negotiate, and if you don't want to continue with the deal, then you're back to square one. You got to start over again.
How do we feel about the difference between someone getting a loan versus a cash offer in today's market?
Well, obviously the cash offers will close quicker. It just depends on the seller how fast they want to move. Obviously, the quicker they close, the quicker they get their money.
Okay.
But it also depends on who's buying the property. So I've had some sellers that would lean towards a loan or compared to a cash, because a lot of times the cash come in lower. Cash buyers think they can get a low price because they can flow quicker. So people that have loans usually tend to come up at a higher price.
And then, as a realtor, what's some things that we do to prepare the client so that way we know where to offer this property on the price?
Well, it's looking at the comparables and comparing what recently sold, looking at the similar properties in the area, depending on the condition, and pricing it attractive enough where you can bring buyers to the property. The goal is once you get people to the property, then they fall more in love with it. If you price it too high, people are going to get discouraged and they will never see it. But if they see it, then they feel like they want it.
Yeah. So it sounds like San Francisco Bay Area is a really hot market right now. So how is that affecting the areas where people can still afford?
Well, it's pushing a lot of buyers to, for example, the East Bay. It's going up on price from this year from what I noticed. And I've had a few buyers that gave up on the peninsula because of the limited inventory being priced out in this area, in San Francisco and all the way down to Silicon Valley. So right now the East Bay is trading up, and areas that were very not as desirable are becoming more desirable, and it's changing the whole neighborhood too as well.
Yeah, I heard multiple offers recently in the East Bay area, right?
Oh yeah, especially if you're looking at $400,000 to $500,000 price range. They're going quick, and people are just buying something so that way they could be near the peninsula or near the bridge or near at least to this side of the bay.
Okay.
That's it for our segment today. But first, I would like to thank my lovely co-host Sam. Thank you very much for asking those hard-hitting questions.
I tried.
But whether you're in today's real estate market, whether you're a buyer or seller, and you're not sure where you stand, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to answer questions and to help you out. So don't be afraid to ask them.
That's right. And our contact information is on our YouTube page. Please comment below and let us know what you would like us to touch on. What are the topics that you would like to know next time we meet? Talk to you later.
Take care.